mean, I was tired. I remember, you'd have a headache. You only had one helmet. Today, these kids they get 5 helmets. They have a
Right.
practice helmet. I had the same helmet. I was lucky if it had any pads in it, because you'd go into, to get a jock strap and it'd be broken, and they're like, "Can't you sew it together? Can't you tie a knot in it?" I mean, it was like in those days they didn't have the money with the equipment and the clothes and all that stuff, but we had these old equipment guys. You'd get a shoe with a hole in it, and you were like a second class citizen if you were a walk on in those days, or you were on the scout team. But
And that was, you're talking
yeah.
turf. That was the old AstroTurf?
Porch carpet over asphalt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Porch carpet
But how
over asphalt
how awful was playing on that?
with seams in it that you would trip over.
Oh,
Oh, it was horrible. I remember as a running back, Chris Moore was my roommate, and number 55 Seymour we called him, and I did an outside play. It was like 7-on-7, and I ran it, and I got away from him, and I hear this, he's running, and he runs me down, and I kick it into gear, but it's too late because it's the end of the play. I'd given up. I was out of bounds, and he tackles me, and he took me down. I slammed my head on the porch carpet on the asphalt, and that's literally what it was. It was so thin. And I remember came up, I was cross-eyed. I had a concussion. There were no concussions back in those days. I was seeing double all the way back to the huddle, but that's how hard it was. It was just you might as well play in a parking lot. You might as well practice in a Hy-Vee parking lot. It's just terrible.